Hello and good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. It's your boy Lucky Lad, and we are here to make some nice and serious progress in the story tonight. I managed to open up a lot of the map like I was talking about last time. Made some good progress. Found a few new things, you know. And so as you can see, you know, we opened up a fair amount. Now, there's still a lot left for me to do, but we'll worry about that a little bit later, maybe. For now, we want to go up to here. Ted Faro's tomb. Been up there before. I was hunting crabs up there. Did not do the story without any of you, don't worry. But was up there hunting crabs and stumbled across it, so know exactly where we're going. It's actually not that difficult to find. Find the tomb. Well, it wasn't that difficult to find. But anyways, we'll go up there and get that. There's bristlebacks at the top of that mountain. We don't need to deal with them. I hear some hogs. But, you know, that's alright. We've got a slaughter spine down there. Thing's a bastard. And this way to the tomb.
Okay, time to cross the water, look for landfall, and over. Here. That's strange. Well, nothing's stopping me from taking the boat.
Boat to the Isle of Spires. Oh. This is just the boat crossing. Oh, we haven't found the tomb. I was so excited. I'm like, say we found the tomb, no problem. Oh, fuck me. Oh, good, another tall neck over there. Well, let's get this show on the road. Can we use the boat? Thank you. Let's do this. Get right on in there.
No one's going this side of the ferry either. Where are the Quinn? They're landfall, I guess. I'll never find it. Should be to the northeast.
That's not a good sign. That's a dead guy. What's in my immediate area? More slaughter spines. Fire claw strider, that's nice. We need to go to the tall neck first. We need the map. Oh, this is all lush and green. This is nice. Fire claw strider site. Oh, get down.
Riding that claw strider will make for an interesting ride.
Wait for an interesting ride? Wait, like I can ride the claw strider? Who? Oh yeah! This is it. Now we're living life. Supposed to go through the stalker territory? Well, that's not. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to. No, no. Still getting one signal. That's it. Well, that's good. Oh! I don't have any. Oh! Fuck! Ow! It hurts! God damn, this is not how I wanted to start this episode. Getting my ass kicked by stalkers.
Time to follow up.
Oh my god. Okay, well that was interesting. That was a good way to start this, I guess. Who's next?
There's the tall neck that's sending the signal. Dogs. Gotta be careful. Something seems to have knocked the tall neck down. Maybe the current. Maybe we'll take a look at the damage.
Oh yeah, my precision gun.
find the parts of the list.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get your parts, don't worry.
There's tons of parts in this safe there somewhere. We just have to get to them.
She makes it sound so easy. Oh, they're there somewhere. We just have to get them. Like, fuck, I know that, Aloy.
I can override Glutehawks now. Stop it from swooping down on me.
It's not the swooping down I'm worried about, surprisingly enough. You float! Can I push you under the water? Okay, Aloy. Control, please. God, itchy nose. Itchy nose is the worst. Oh, Aloy, come on. For anybody just joining us, we are playing Horizon Forbidden West. I'm an idiot. There was a shooting there. That's why I couldn't get up. And we are currently trying to get the tall neck parts now that we're by Ted Farrow's tomb. Because we need to find Pharaoh's tomb, but we also need to, you know, survive.
That looks like the part I'm looking for. I should get back to the nest. Pick up the machine part I saw. That's the end of that. And I got a hold of one of those tall neck parts. One down, one to go.
One down, one to go. Okay. You know, Gwent Hawks were bad enough.
Is this easy?
I need snap maws as well. That's not necessary. This is as high up as I can get. I'd like to be able to get higher up. Oh, and Trank, good to see you tonight. No worries missing the opening screen, don't worry. Oh, there's so many snap maws down there. They are going to hurt me. Oh, there's so many of you. Most of the map is open now. God, why are we doing this? Okay, cover to cover, cover to cover. You guys are looking right at me. We got this. You come towards me still? Can you go away? Can you look somewhere else? I don't need that. That's, yeah, okay. You look over there. I'm gonna go to these ones over here. Oh, there's a green shine cluster. Okay. Okay, not sure if this is a good place to be or not, but this is where we're hiding for now. Oh, oh, don't see me. Oh, fuck me. There's gotta be a way up. Get back in the water. Okay. Why do I keep using that one?
Second Tallneck part. I should get these back to the Tallneck.
You think?
Give up the hunt soon enough.
You think we should get these back to the Tallneck? God damn! Holy shit. We
Put these Tallneck pieces I found back where they belong.
are good.
I should return these parts to that Tallneck. Let's hope this works. I'll dry off.
Have a new power converter.
One more to go.
Have another new power converter.
That should do it.
Rise, my pretty, rise.
I just need to find a way to climb aboard.
I want to jump on the toner. Please. Please. Come on.
I should be able to jump onto the Tallneck from here. Made it. Now to climb up to its head.
Alright. Hey, up there. Oh, gotta go around this side. My bad. Up. Up. Up we go.
There we go. Time to arrive. It's all right. Almost done.
Let's get that map.
Good. Got the data.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, wow. That's a lot of shit left. Stormbird, Sunwing, Snapmaw, Red Eye Watcher, Fire Clamberjaws, Jesus. Relic Runes, Shelter, Campfire. There's something unknown back in the... That's sad. Back in there? Alright, well. Back in the Stalker area, there was something unknown. Since I think I have to go back through there, though, might as well get it. Mine. Mine. Fine. Whatever it is. Everything is mine. Thank you. Thank you. Give me that. It's all mine. Thank you. Now, are the stalkers back? Oh yeah, they're back. They're 100% back. Where'd you go? Saw ya.
Take it.
Other one anywhere? Ah, Fire Gleam. That's all this was. I risked my life for Fire Gleam? God damn. Run. It's like Alan Grant. Run. If anyone asks me who Alan Grant is, you're too young to be on my channel. No.
So these are the ruins of San Francisco. An entire city of crumbling towers. And somewhere buried out here is Thebes. I hope Alva and Quinn can help me find it.
That was a motherfucking Stormbird. Great. Relic Ruins, wonderful. Unknown Shelter, wonderful. We're just going straight for Legacy's Landfall, though. We got places to be and things to do. Oh yeah, I found Pharaoh's tomb. Fuck, I'm an idiot. We got a long way to be. Map always looks a little bit busy, by the way, Trank. Sorry, I'm not fast at keeping up with the chat tonight. I'm doing this by myself. As y'all know, Friday night, that means Lady Luck works at stupid AM is what I call it. Campfires are good things, campfires are good things, campfires are good things. What's up here? Is that a flower or a fire gleam?
The Cyclops drones.
A drone.
With the dome back in the base if I grab its data.
A drone. And thus we go up. Why am I so easily sidetracked? Well, hello. Ah, that's where we want to be, up here. Yes? Loki is not. Loki is sleeping with Lady Luck tonight.
Have to jump onto that drone to get it down. This wind's a force to be reckoned with.
Aha! Okay. Aha! Handy that everything I can climb is just marked in yellow. Whoa! Why did she fall so far? I'm not sure what her deal was there. She's just like, nope. Gonna fall instead. Yeah, my toes are safe tonight. Oh. Oh, God, we made that. Okay.
Taking you with me.
Yes! Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. Mine.
Need to get the data from the drone.
Oh, that got us closer to
Must be the
Legacy
entrance to the
Landfall.
hospital up ahead.
Works for me.
Hey. Is that her?
The living ancestor.
This is landfall, right? I'm looking for Alba.
Overseer Bohai ordered us to invite you before him should you approach. Please, come with me.
I don't want to see
Go. Let
Overseer
him know we're
Bohai.
coming.
I want to see Alva, and I want to find Thebes.
It's her! The diviner was right.
We've got
Overseer Bohai.
things to be
A
and
stranger
places
just
to
walked
do.
through the gate.
I knew Alva would not dare lie. You do look like Sobek.
Is Alva here? I need to talk to her.
I will consider your request once it is determined what you are. A living ancestor, as Alva believes, or a threat, lurking in such a guise.
I am no threat, okay? Back on the mainland, your soldiers fired on me without warning.
So you say, infidel. None of those you engaged survived to bear witness.
I held off on your squad when...
Who do we have here?
May I present our honored CO.
So, here she is. Our great...
He's the CEO, CEO.
Well, Bohai, what have you divined? What is she?
A mystery indeed, my CO. How can she appear as Sobek, and yet know nothing of our ways? Are we to believe that a living ancestor was born to this wretched land? An ocean apart from the realm of the Chosen? And if so, to what end? I cannot answer. Only she can.
Yeah, well, let me speak then. Jesus.
But I warn you, no falsehood will satisfy us. Now speak. Why are you here? What is your purpose?
I'm looking for a place called Thebes.
And what do you seek there?
Alva told me a little bit about what you're after. I guess you could say I want what you want. A way to heal the world.
As I suspected. Tell her.
We found Thebes, the final resting place of Ted Pharaoh's secrets. It isn't far, but the way is closed to us. Machine attacks have cut us off from the site. Diviner Alva is there, along with a complement of diggers and soldiers.
Is she all right?
Our scouts tell us that a machine has our people pinned behind their defenses, but they're holding out.
Machines, huh? I can help with that.
Alva told us that you are indeed formidable.
Formidable's an understatement, motherfucker. I kick the shit out of everything I come across.
We will answer what we can.
So, Alva reports to you.
I was chosen by my colleagues on the Board of Overseers to supervise data retrieval on this expedition, yes.
And you're in charge of the expedition.
He is far more than that. You are addressing the cousin of the Emperor of the Quinn. Heir to the vast holdings of the Great Delta, the first CO in 5 generations.
All she needs to understand is that I am the authority here. And my will is to attain the secrets of Thebes.
Yes, we are badass.
We're in luck. You crossed the ocean on these ships? Couldn't have been easy.
Greatness is never easy.
Indeed. It took 7 years just to build the flotilla. This expedition is the most important undertaking of our generation. A quest for knowledge across the gaping sea with nothing less than the fate of our tribe at stake. And none of it would have been possible without the will of the Seal.
The voyage was difficult. The wilds here even more so. Our sailors and soldiers have suffered much. I know that. But all for the glory of the Quen.
Good to know.
Okay. Where am I going?
What kind of machine has your people pinned down near Thebes?
A Thunderjaw. We've dealt with them before, but this one is...
Tougher? Stronger? And it has black armor?
Yes. How did you know?
Doesn't matter. Won't be easy, but I can take it down.
Then destiny shines upon us, as I knew it would. A living ancestor now walks among us. And she will help me attain the secrets of Thebes.
Resupply here if you must. Then on to Thebes at the base of the pyramid in the ruins. We will follow when our scouts confirm you've cleared the way.
So you're cowards. You could work with me and take this thing down faster and easier. What kind of outfits do you guys offer? Gravesinger outfit. Dragoon. Ceremonial lowland armor. Augmented to improve mounted combat. Well, that's okay. Nora Valiant. Concentration regen. Concentration. Weapon stamina. And stamina regen. Negative to plasma and frost damage. Nothing with lightning. Can I compare that actually? Can I compare it at max level? I lose my low-ranged health and my low-ranged valor. Or my low-health valor and my low-health ranged. Like, and I lose my valor surge master. I gain more concentration regen, better stamina, and better stamina regen. Oh, that is a good one. Okay. Oh, we gotta buy this. We have to buy the Nora Valiant. It's really good. Okay. Do we have a dyer here? I want to see what comes with it. You know, I'm all about looks. I can't just... I'm shallow. I can't just be about the stats. It has to be about looks as well. She gotta look good when we going into combat, you know? Potions. We have a workbench. You have rumors about your land.
It's true.
Any good rumors?
I didn't believe. But now I see. You truly are an ancestor reborn. A good omen if I ever saw one. I'm a scout for the expedition. Whatever I learn of this strange land, I will share with you. As is my duty to the ancestors.
Okay, so what do you have for me?
Tell you My fellow scouts found ancient ruins west of here. They claim to have seen a relic of the ancestors inside, but couldn't find a way to retrieve it. Perhaps a living ancestor could discover a way where others could not.
Maybe. If I find myself in the area.
Yay.
May the ancestors guide us.
We don't have any good traders here. Clamberjaw, tail dusters, and shell snapper shell bolts. Okay, I can get that. I'm all about that concentration, and this one's going to do even better for my resistances as well, so. I'm going to need clamberjaws and shell snappers. That's a problem. Don't laugh at my ragtag armor and body paint, motherfucker. I will kick your ass. We're just gonna go back to some place that has a dyer and a face painter very quickly. Because I gotta change some things. I gotta make it match, right? You know, I'm about customization. I know there's a lot of people that are just about stats. They don't give a shit how it looks. I'm deep in customization. I love customization in games.
Keep your blade bright. Even outlanders.
If you walk by.
Okay, no dye, Grey Dawn, Pale Veins, Fens, Eventide, Frozen Wilds. I think for Lady Luck, she would like the pink again. The pink looks good on her. So we're going to do that. And then where is my face painter? He's above us, okay. Ooh, Conqueror. Face paint. Tactician. Marauder. Conqueror. Marauder. Conqueror. Marauder. I'm on with Conqueror. Sounds better. Marauders are pretty good too, but definitely going with Conqueror. How dare you call me a diva? We are not divas. We are customizers. Guess I probably should have gone back to the city now that I think about it. Yeah, I gotta go right past the city anyways. Whatever. It's only 300 steps away from me. Let's go this way. Go from where we are and get this done. Let's get to Thebes. Thunderjaw? Thunderjaw, nothing. We got this shit in the bag. And yes, for all the haters out there, no, I'm not a diva, but I appreciate customization, and I have no problem with colors like pink. Okay, where's this Thunderjaw? It's gonna be a cutscene, isn't it? Ah, fuck. Alright, well, hey guys,
A barbarian! Run, stranger!
The
There's a
machine
killer
will kill
machine
you!
about!
There
Where?
you are. I guess we're doing this.
Apex Thunderjaw. Alright, cool. What do you hate acid? Literally everything else I have you're fine with, but you hate acid. Okay. Don't I need like an Apex Thunderjaw heart, or was that for something I sold? I can get Luminous Brainstem. I do need your heart. I can get Luminous Brainstem out of you if I can detach your radar. Okay, so we gotta trade. Hold on. We gotta trade our shock bow for our sharp bow, because the shock bow is not gonna do shit against this guy. Oh, I can get more arrows. Oh god, yes. 100% yes. Give me all of that. Okay, don't come over here. Don't. Jesus. Oh my god. You're like basically stepping on me.
Looks like Frost is no good here.
Whoa, whoa. Oh, shit. Okay, took off your cannons, at least. Out. Oh, missed a cannon. Missed a cannon. Right, your face has cannons. Cluster bombs. Please, for the love of Christ, use the cluster bombs. Gotcha, bitch. Can't beat me.
Hail Machine Hunter! Speak with us! You killed that machine!
Your CEO sent me. I need to speak to Alva.
By all means, then. Open the gates! Come on over, you. A word.
Yeah, we'll worry about a word in a minute. Hold on.
Come on over, you. A word.
Did I not get your radar? That's okay if I didn't. I didn't even see if I got the heart, to be honest.
Hail Machine Hunter! Speak with us!
Aloy! Over here!
Alva!
Alva,
How you doing?
I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, you got rid of that machine. But what are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to Landfall. I met your CEO. We came to an agreement. Kind of.
And you're going to help us get in?
I guess so. The whole thing was a little tense. There was something off about that guy. And I don't understand what he wants from Thebes. I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CEO wants faster results. Aloy, you have to be careful. He's...
There they are. The legacy tells us that Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors cast aside all obstacles. And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased. Thebes awaits us below. Shall we?
Okay, quick bathroom break, guys. Give me 1 minute here. Maybe 2. Okay, back to this.
Quite an excavation.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out.
Nice door.
Behold, The door to Thebes.
A door like no other.
Gene locked to Theodore Pharaoh.
Well, you're right about that. It's designed to open for only one man. Ted Pharaoh.
But the legacy tells us that he worked closely with Sobek. He trusted her. Surely she can open the door, and so surely can you.
Not gonna happen. At least not from this side.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobek's eternal essence.
If I may, Pharaoh, great as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found, the ones that pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants. We can't reach them. The way is flooded and they're too far underwater, but...
Yeah. I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see? With Sobek, there is always a way.
Then do what you must to get us inside.
So, Sio's power hungry and possibly a bad guy. And really deserves a slap in the face, but...
Water's warm. Seems like a hot spring. Look at that thing. It's huge. It goes all the way down to the bottom.
But the dwarves were greedy and they delved too deep and awoke in shadow and fire.
There's a rupture up there. Maybe a way in.
Also not sure if we're just inside like a factory that was like with a lot of molten stuff or if that's actually lava down there. Either way, not happy about it.
Looks like this tunnel leads deeper into the structure.
Oh, it's just timed, okay. Ugh, I hate that. Swimming through fan blades on a timer. There's another door here. There we go.
There's gotta be a way to stop that turbine around here somewhere. Stop the tight line. Good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm inside, but how do I let the Quinn in?
I'm not sure you want to.
Looks like an exercise room?
Here I am again. Hiding in the gym. Writing to stay sane in this crazy place. I can't believe Grigori's dead. Our so-called spiritual leader was fine yesterday, and then suddenly passed away in his sleep, and no one will talk to me about it. They treat me like a child, whispering behind my back, as if I can't cope with death, even after the end of the world.
So Ted had other people in here with him, including a teenage girl.
There's nothing normal about a scientist, his daughter, a guru, and well, let's face it.
Girl's right.
Oops.
I don't know about Ted.
That wasn't what I wanted to do. Didn't mean to stop that.
There's nothing normal about a scientist, his daughter, a guru, and well, let's face it, a harem living through the end times in a trillionaire's underground survival bunker. But now that Grigori's gone, I'm worried things will get even weirder. He helped keep Ted stable for a couple of years, sort of. Without him, who knows? And we don't even understand what happened to him.
This is Grigori's journal. Did I tell Ted what he needed to hear, or only what he wanted to hear? Did I lead him to salvation, or was I simply seeking my own? I invited him to consider his being in a universe bereft of the trappings of techno-nihilism, but did he instead annihilate his own past along with the rest of the world? Oh God, what have I done? Playing through areas like this in the ancient abandoned facilities, it just looks like a horror game in some of these parts. Like, the scenery is amazing all throughout. I know nothing's going to jump out at me, but it still gives that little bit of a chill, like it's an abandoned, creepy place. Like, everything is just amazingly done in this game. I have nothing bad to say to the devs about this.
This is the way to the main door, so I can let the Quinn in.
Oh, this just loops? Okay, well. Never know. Anyhow, I could be wrong. Something could jump out at me. There's still robot dinosaur things.
That looks like some kind of access control.
Kanya Somptow. Most of Ted's women repulse me, okay? They're like contestants on a housewife sim preening for her hubby's attention. But Brianna, the hollow singer, she's different. She's always been nice to me, and I love her voice, which has been conspicuously silent after Grigori died. She doesn't speculate or gossip like the others. She knows something, I can tell, and I'm going to find out what it is. I don't like that they've put medicinal plants in here. Either there's going to be a machine in here, or more likely the CO is going to be a dick and we're going to have to fight the Quinn. Honestly, I prefer fighting the machines. People suck. People are unpredictable. The machines are easy to predict. Yes, I said people suck. Sorry. I love everyone, but some people do suck.
The door is open. Destiny is upon us. I knew you could do it.
Did you, though?
What's going on?
The CO is preparing to enter Thebes.
Oh, why are you dressed like Ted Pharaoh?
I am Pharaoh, renewed. My essence is the same as his. Across the years, across the generations.
Oh, God.
His soul is my soul. His will is my will. We are sundered in only one way. I need his final testament, his deepest secrets. And now that the door is open, those secrets are within my grasp. When I have them, I will be complete, as he was. I will have everything I need to save our homeland, and, as Pharaoh did, the world.
Okay. I think there's some confusion here about who Pharaoh really was.
No one knows better than I who he was, who he is. Me.
You're delusional.
The greatest of the ancestors, the man who saved the world. And you understand, Sobek. You are her, Pharaoh's harbinger, his assistant.
Okay.
Come, we will descend into Thebes together, as it should be. Bring her the raiment.
Raiment?
As he is Pharaoh, you are Sobek. For an occasion this momentous, shouldn't you wear proper business attire?
No.
Whoa. No. No, I am not wearing that. No way.
You will wear the proper attire to mark this moment.
Or what?
It is said Sobek valued life above all else. Is this true?
Fine. I'll wear your raiment.
Are you kidding me? I could kill those guys, both of them, without even blinking an eye. God, this is gonna be hideous. Ugh. What the hell?
Excellent. Shall we proceed?
Go to hell. He is turning out to be bonkers. Bat crap crazy.
The grandeur.
Ah, shut up.
Pharaoh's domain.
Well, I keep all my bows, at least. Like, I've got all my weapons, so you know what?
Somewhere in here, Pharaoh left his secrets.
Oh, these are a lot of big guys with machine
Perhaps we
guns.
should leave guards behind to cover our exits?
Indeed. And let it be done.
Fuck me, this is gonna
Pharaoh's
suck.
visage, a monument to greatness.
Truly, Marcia.
It's a monument to something, I'll give you that.
The Emperor will heap reward upon you for this, my CO.
Great risks bring great bounties, Overseer.
When can I start icing these guys?
I think this way might lead down.
Excellent.
Pop a cap in your ass.
Remember every detail of his, Bohan.
It will be its own chapter on your legacy. Why to palace Pharaoh work for you?
No less than he deserved.
Of course, your ambulance.
Brianna told me that Grigori hacked into restricted files and found out something awful. That Ted murdered important people who worked on Zero Dawn. Did Ted punish Grigori? Kill him for discovering what he did? How could that be?
Yep.
Dad said there wasn't a mark on Grigori's body. His heart just gave out.
Find anything interesting?
I am.
Yeah. Ted's an asshole.
So hey, this is weird.
Yeah, I tried to warn you.
Yeah, sort of.
I'll explain everything if we survive long enough.
You don't count on
Those
survival?
certainly look threatening.
Huh. Statues. The guardians of Pharaoh's domain.
They're sentries. Those aren't statues, those are living sentries.
Those aren't statues. Look out!
Get the CO out of here!
It's just us then. Here we go. Yeah.
Fuck me. Corruptors. These are corruptors? Fire. Fire, 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 fire. Oh! Not a bad hit? Fuck you, I'm doing more than you are.
They're done! We should get going.
Corruptors.
Where's Overseer Bohan?
He has decided to return to the surface.
It's choice. We can't afford to lose any more diviners than necessary. So, no more delays. We must proceed.
Brianna didn't wake up this morning. She's gone, just like Grigori. I'm looking up at the giant, hideous statue of Ted in the Great Hall, at his eyes, and I know now that he's watching me. He's watching us all. He's always had power over us. I just never knew how much. Okay, so we just fought Corruptors. I can't remember if we fought those in the first game or not at all. But those were fun.
Yes, that looks like the way.
Yes, that looks like a way. Fuck you.
When I built this place, when its special systems were designed, I knew what I wanted. Protection, of course. An unlimited power source, that was a given. But also... control. Over every possible eventuality. After all, you never know what'll happen, especially when the human element is involved.
What did you find?
Trust me. You don't want to know.
I guess I don't.
Ever deeper we go.
Yeah, ever deeper, yeah. Hate my life. Hating every moment of my life right now. Hashtag stuck with CO in a grungy tomb.
What is that? A reclining throne, attached to some kind of apparatus. I wonder what it does. An impressive setup. What is it for?
I'm sorry, CO. I don't know. My focus can't read the data here.
How can I explain to him that you can't really prove an organism has achieved immortality in a day, a week, or even a year? The question literally embodies the idiom, only time will tell. I have no idea how long this body will survive. All I know is that it'll last a lot longer than mine. As far as the therapy goes, we've graduated from 2 steps forward, 1 step backward, to 2 steps forward, 1 step sideways. With each treatment, his cells regenerate more effectively. At this point, I don't think they're aging at all. But mutations keep popping up, and each one has to be treated individually. So far, my strategy of pharmaceutical whack-a-mole seems to be working, but for how long and with what side effects? The irony is, I've probably achieved more for the field in the last 2 years than the entire industry in the last 20. But no one's around to appreciate it. Ted sure doesn't. These days, he doesn't seem to appreciate anything.
Is the data lost to her?
You just don't be impatient. I never thought Ted would actually do it. I assumed the whole thing was just to scare me, to keep me under control, to show what he might do to Kanye if I stepped out of line or screwed up his treatments. It certainly kept me motivated. What does it say about me? About us? There's so few of us left, and we're still keeping secrets from each other. Such terrible secrets. That's a lot of guards.
Scan the device, if you will.
You did this for him? You put, like, off switches in everyone's heads?
Kenya, you mustn't judge me. I had no choice. If I said no, what would he do to us? What would he do to you?
Scan the device.
You're my little girl. I was trying to keep you alive.
For what, Dad? Seriously, why? So we can be trapped in this underground nightmare? You know what we have to do.
Tell me what
Please.
your focus reveals about the device.
Aloy?
Yeah. I'll share it with you later.
Made a minor adjustment to the gene therapy regimen and added a new cocktail to treat the symptoms caused by the mutations. Hopefully, there will be some stabilization after the next treatment. God knows what Ted will do to us if there isn't. The early results were so promising. No signs of aging, no cellular degeneration, but now... Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok, or my old colleagues, or my old liquor cabinet. Stop it. Got to stay positive. For Kenya.
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Pharaoh used this device for?
I think he was undergoing treatments to live longer. A lot longer.
Really? Could he still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. It would not have been passed down to me. Remember, he was the renewer. Of course he would have stopped at nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death. But not for himself. Everything he did was for a new beginning. For us,
Nope.
the Quen. And for his true heir, me.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Pharaoh.
I knew you would see, in time.
Yeah, you're back crap crazy.
Let us continue. His secrets await.
You know...
Is that a small office? For a minor functionary, perhaps?
Minor functionary? Oh, God. This guy is just absolutely full of himself.
Look at all this equipment. We are getting closer to the heart of this place. I can feel it.
Reactor status 61%, weak 50,844, efficiency 54, structural integrity 41, base temperature 1,876 degrees Fahrenheit, core temperature 541 degrees Fahrenheit, safeguard operational condition nominal. Core vulnerable. Any disturbance may trigger safeguard protocol. Is that a hint?
An automated geothermal energy plant right under the city of San Francisco. A marvel. Even I can run it, and let's face it, I was always more of a visionary than an engineer. Which is why I had the foresight to insist on the inclusion of a very unique feature. Just in case anyone ever tries to steal my cheese, so to speak.
Yeah,
Break the door down.
I'm going to look for another way in.
Good idea. It's worked before.
Very well. Get to it.
Ugh. Stop giving me directions. Search for a way past the locked door. Ah, vents.
Mine's too short.
Hurry! Break it open! Ah, is that a vent of some sort? Not a bad idea.
None of my ideas are bad ideas, you asshole.
Did you make it to the other side?
Yeah, I made it to the other side.
Our console. Maybe I can access Ted's files from here.
Yeah, you know, we might be able to access the files. Or we could leave. Leaving seems like a better option. No? Okay. Fine, we'll do it your way, Aloy. God.
There. Omega clearance. Got it. What do you have to say for yourself, Ted?
Somtow's dead. Along with his kid. Found him on the floor of his office this morning, holding hands. Must have poisoned themselves. I never would have put them to sleep. She was just a girl, for Christ's sake. I offered them life. And this is how they repaid me. By leaving me all alone. But I guess I've been alone since this whole thing began. Alone in bearing the burden. For the past. For the future.
Same old Ted. No matter who dies, he's the one feeling sorry for himself.
Liz's future. Liz's children. Someday they'll come. And I'll be here to greet them. Sometimes said my aging has stopped altogether. If anything, my cells are replenishing faster than normal. I just need some time for the mutations to calm down. Time. And energy. Sometimes said the reactor can give me what I need. To grow strong again. To get my shit back together. So I can greet the kids. They're gonna need me. My advice. My guidance. And then I won't be alone anymore.
Pharaoh's secrets. Are they here?
Not the ones you're looking for.
Then they must be in there.
Trust me. You don't want to go in there.
Are you mad? I haven't come all this way to stop now.
This is gonna be bad.
At last, Pharaoh's legacy is mine. Is that?
It's him.
Had Pharaoh's turned into a monster?
Burn it to ash.
Wait, no. Pharaoh has it rigged to melt down if...
Kill them too. No witnesses.
Pharaoh rigged the reactor to overflow if he dies. We have to run.
Is that shit actually spreading? Okay, time to go. Fuck, I can't see them and I'm dying. Time to keep going, time to keep going. Watch your step now, people. Watch your step. Where?
I'll do my best. I'm empty. These guys are done. Get moving. Shall we continue?
Trying to continue, also trying to get everything because I don't think we get a second chance at this. So Sio's a dickbag. Oh shit! All that molten lava. Can I shoot Seal? Ooh. Please fall. Fall and die. Yes. Yes. Now that's what he deserved. Crushed by the statue of himself. Oh! You were supposed to jump. You weren't supposed to walk into the damn lava. How do I get up there? I have no idea. Fuck me, we're dying slowly and I have no idea how to get up. Okay, we're dying quickly and I have no idea how to get up. Oh. Oh, come on. It's bullshit, that's bullshit, that's bullshit, that's bullshit. No, but also yes.
Don't stop, come on! We're almost there!
Of course he ended up being a bad guy. Of course he did. I was right. This fucking guy, man.
Are you okay?
What happened?
We found something that will help. Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
He's gone. I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
I see. You must think I'm eminently stupid.
What? No. No.
The CO was an entitled egotist who twisted our beliefs into a sickening, self-serving fantasy. And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data? It's time for the truth, and it better be convincing. Otherwise, I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
Come on.
Hold on. You're right. To be honest, the CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But we really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
Success certainly does sound better than failure. It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you may come and go as you please. But Alva must join you and report back on your efforts.
Fair enough.
Thebes is of no further value to us. Obviously, we're going back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
Oh, I thought he was going to have us killed. And instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base. Varl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen Ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
Trust me, you'll love it there. Varl will give you a better focus, and all the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
A diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
Well, the truth is Ted Farrow was a dick.
Not sure where to get the parts I need.
Hey,
I'll have to
patrol
explore
went
more
well, I
machine
take it.
sites.
Oh, went well. Yeah, absolutely. I love just about dying.
Send this to my stash.
I want the black box while we're over here. Ooh.
I think someone's in trouble nearby. The machines are gone. You can come up. What were you doing trapped under a bridge?
There were wide maws. They smashed our boat, and then... We were so busy escaping them that we ran into these machines, and I slipped and fell.
It's dangerous out here.
I know. But Tsunore wanted to go on. We hadn't found any relics in the places the diviners told us to search. He wanted promotion. He insisted we try here. He was right. We found a relic with some data on it, but then the Wide Maws found us. They smashed our boat. And I dropped the relic into the waters when we ran.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Yes. I can't even mark his death by taking the relic back to landfall.
Where did you drop this relic?
Down there, to the southwest, in the plaza with the statue on the column.
Go back to landfall. I'll see if I can find it.
Valor Surge Master, Deep Concentration, Stamina Regen, Lasting Override, and Weapon Stamina. That's nice. Too bad the defense sucks. Where's my Nora Valor?
Rest every... That relic. It doesn't sound like it's too far from here. Maybe I could find it for them.
Oh, hi.
Sounds like I've got a fight.
Come on. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Let's do this. Get out the water.
There's a flight recorder nearby. I could add it to the collection at the Grove. At least I know where that flight recorder is if I need it.
I do need it, and it's up the damn hill. Okay, there's gotta be a way up here to get to it. I don't know if this is the way I was supposed to go.
I can find a voice recording here.
But we cheesed it.
Just got the Harrison 2. The remaining ships are concentrating.
I do need Clamberjaw something. I forgot to put it on my thing. I need a lot of shell snappers as well. I forgot to make a damn thing for what I need from the Clamberjaws. That's okay then. Let's go to the campfire and go back to the campfire and do fast travel. We can get out of here.
Final secret. There was no weapon. Just hope that life could survive. My focus has detected another flight recorder.
Wait, another one? Nah. England? Oh, thank God.
Statue, smashed plate, white moss. This has to be the place that relic was dropped. So where is it? Better use something other than fire.
I don't see an actual mission for this relic. Like, I'm assuming it's got to be in the ruins.
So we've got a plate.
Yeah, because the runes aren't very far off. It has to be the runes. Which honestly, if the runes aren't far off, go head in there. Unless the relic is underneath.
Yeah. An old world goes for fun. That must be the relic that comes over.
Point 9 on our hollow tour of San Francisco, the Dewey Monument. Recently returned to Union Square, this 85-foot column celebrates the American naval victory at Manila Bay. When their force of outdated vessels, the Philippines, many of the Spanish sailors must have known they faced a hopeless task. Driven by duty, but poorly led, the Spanish fleet wrong place at the wrong time, and was destroyed by a technologically superior force. The old world had been defeated by the new.
So the relic is about a better than the past. Not sure what the phone made of it, but I'll collect any data they find. If I can find that soldier in landfall, I could return it to her. Okay, I'm in. I should take a look around.
Oh, that's interesting. That just leads straight out towards the Clamberjaws. That wasn't where I wanted to go. Only thing about underwater, besides when you have a life gauge and have to rush through it, is I hate trying to navigate. Underwater controls are always a pain in the ass. They always suck. Even in games where they're good, they suck. Great, a couple more shortcuts. That's lovely.
Okay, to now.
Power cell
There's another
needed for
building
the
has that hole
elevator.
in the wall up there. I wonder if I can get over to it. An energy cell. It looks like it's out of power. Now, where do I plug this in? There we go. Energy cells charged up. Maybe I can power something up around here. Well, I'm not getting up to the ledge that way.
Of course not, that'd be too easy. Okay.
I think I saw a device near where I came in. Maybe I can plug the energy cell in there.
Yeah, there's an elevator or something. I saw.
Nope. Looks like the cell's losing power. Oh, the cell's out of power. I gotta charge it up again. No good. Energy cell's out of power.
Fucking timed or something? What the hell?
The energy cell must be damaged. They won't hold a charge for long. Damn. Too slow. No good. Energy cell's out of power.
One more try.
I gotta move fast. This cell's running out of power. Energy cell loses power fast. Look the way to get to the elevator. Igniter on my spear should do the trick. I think I can make it to the elevator from here. Got it. The elevator should have power now. Can't believe this thing still works. How do we get to that key module?
Grapple point, secured door. Huh.
A rush of air.
Okay, so if the elevator's up here, does that do something? Yeah, these multi-building runes, you know, that's something I'm going to do on my own time. Because that's going to just eat up tons of time if I try and do this now. So I need to come back here because I need a workbench. I need to know what I need. I don't remember what I need, so I need to know what I need.
Honor and strength.
Clamberjaw, tails, okay, and shell snapper bolts. That's not terrible, actually.
Will you trade with the
Do you have anything I need? You don't have shit. You suck. Shell snappers are hard to find. Again, though, we're not here for a bunch of side quests tonight, so let's go back to our base. That is, honestly, that's what we're here for. We're here for the main story tonight. Time for a hard save, though. We've been at this a little over 2 hours. And let's travel back. There has to be more cauldrons I'm missing. An unknown cauldron over there. I bet that's the one I want. For something specific. Again, that's for later, Dion. Oh, God. You know, I just, I want to be able to fly. That's the other thing. But again, you know, that's things I can do, find. You know, I don't want to do everything by myself, but I also don't want to take up all your time with side quests, right? Ugh.
There she is. I hear you found Thebes. How was it?
Maniacs, lava. What's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready then.
I found out who's running the Sons of Prometheus.
Okay. While they talk, I'm just gonna get a drink.
Remember how Durval had a band of freebooters that retaliated against the Carja? She was one of them. First female tinker in the claim to run her own forge. But when her family got killed in the Red Raids, she went bad. Real bad. I thought she was dead, though. Taken out by one of Murad's guys.
Well, she's not. And she wants revenge against the Carja. We have to find out where she's operating from and stop her.
I haven't had any luck finding someone with a focus at chain scrape, so I'll be scouting out Barrymore next.
I'll keep tracking her lackeys up next.
We'll find her. We have to. It's thugs like her who murdered my sister.
You should know. Silence is involved with the Sons of Prometheus. He's the one who gave them the override tech to begin with.
Why doesn't that surprise me? That's probably all part of some master plan, huh?
At least we know we're good at wrecking those.
Damn straight.
Yes.
How are things with Kotallo? You still scared of him?
Oh, she thinks she's funny.
I am funny.
Actually, I played strike with him. Had to fill in most of the conversation myself, but I'm still alive.
Glad to hear it. Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
I should get going.
As soon as you want us heading out to those cauldrons.
I'll give you the heads up.
From the look on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron Gemini?
As soon as you give the word.
Did Alva make it here all right?
Our new Quen friend. The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Sounds about right.
Some Yoda there. Yes, part of the game, side quests are.
We can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once.
Oh god, don't count your chickens before they hatch, guys.
Of course. Let us know when we're needed.
Gonna get our asses kicked if you start counting Thunderjaws that are on our side. Which is 0, by the way.
Welcome back.
Good to be back. Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alba.
Oh, I also wanted to give you this. For helping with the land gods. Plainsong is in your debt.
Thank you, Zal.
You deserve much more for all you've done. May the land always bloom in your steps.
And yours? How'd it go with the chorus after we fixed the land gods?
They were shocked when I told them that our lands would soon be on the mend. I thought Fane's eyes would pop out of his head. But of course they had no choice but to take it as good news, even if it meant all their preaching about meekly accepting our doom was exposed as rot. To be honest, I found the conversation to be highly enjoyable.
I'm glad. You deserve it. They're lucky that you never gave up on saving them. You and Varl doing okay? Training, I mean.
We're doing fine. Although I admit it'd be nice to take a small break from studying, just the two of us. But then who'd look after Erend?
There's always Kotallo.
Leave a loud Oseram with a brooding Tenakth. What could go wrong?
What's everyone been up to?
I've been trying to share some of my meals with Beta. Thought it might help her feel more at home. Maybe even get her to sleep up here instead of in that dark basement. She would not be moved.
I appreciate you trying.
Patience reaps the best harvest. I'm not giving up hope yet.
How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it.
Huh, that sounds interesting.
That going around as it is.
I need to get going.
Right. You've retrieved the Omega clearance. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. I'll make sure my gear's ready.
Oh, you know what? We got to do one side quest now that I think about it. We're supposed to help Kotallo find a new arm or something. We really should do that to see if we can help get him back to full strength before we go after this cauldron.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation.
Oh, that'd be good, yeah.
Everything that happened at Landfall.
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But, based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the Diviners haven't recovered.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning, with the CO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many Diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the Diviners discovered that Faro spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named CO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro, a renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
The ancestors, is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
Oh shit.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse, but nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door, and more convinced that the title of CEO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now.
Yeah, obviously.
But what the CO became was a complete perversion of what principal diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
You might not want to let your emperor hear you say that about his nephew.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CEO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right.
Sounds like most people. Always looking out just for themselves.
You spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire, like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why Diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only Overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to Diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
You probably don't want to. I do absolutely care about your family, but I need to go see Kotallo.
All I need is to help you succeed in your mission. The plan Gaia told me about to capture Hephaestus, it will help set things right.
I hope so.
Then I will do whatever I can. I promise.
That's sweet. You're so innocent. Give me anything useful? He didn't really give me anything useful from that chest. Oh well. Anything I can do here that I haven't done yet? Oh. Snap-on rollerback overrides. That sounds good. I don't have rollerback hammer tails. Okay, well, Snap-on overrides could be good. Where's Kotallo?
Beta's so frustrating. I don't get how she can be so negative all the time. I mean, we're clones of the same woman, and yet she couldn't be more different from Elizabeth. I know Varl meant well bringing up Rost. I guess it's hard to talk about. With everything going on, it feels easier to set those memories aside. At least for now.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta go help Kotallo with his arm.
Aloy, well met. We've been briefed on our mission, and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
Okay, so you don't have anything new here. We have to go and take you to that research
Downstairs must have turn on these holograms?
I could teach you.
Oh. Interesting. Where am I going? I need an exit. This way. Okay, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna help Kotallo first, because honestly, that has to be number one, is helping our companions.
Kotallo said that's where we'll...
So let's rest here.
Kotallo, I'm at the Zenith Lab.
Help him out.
Ready to come over?
I'm on my way.
Aloy, I appreciate you meeting me here.
I'm happy to help. Did Gaia mention where exactly in the Zenith Lab we'd find what you need?
She mentioned the chamber where you found Beta, and the database that lies within. She said it'll help us find the knowledge and components I require to build a new arm.
At least we know where to look. We will have to be quick about it, in case the Zeniths are watching.
Understood.
The lab's up this way.
Pretty good for a guy with one arm.
You okay?
I got this.
Machines. We're scrapping the Spectres for parts.
Should we dispose of them?
Or we can sneak past them.
Your choice.
Aw, y'all don't like shock damage?
Battle it is.
Hit that weak spot!
Victory. Let us seek the next.
What are you? Shell Walker, not Shell Snapper. Well, that's less helpful.
How do you like me now? Entrance to the lab is by that tunnel. Come on.
We should continue.
I need this.
The enemy did this?
Hard to believe, but yeah.
Alright, Kotallo, this way, dude.
Enemies up ahead.
Firewall up here.
Don't get in the way of our mission.
We better get a move on. The room we found Beta in is up ahead.
Lead the way.
Scrappers are nothing now, man. Even the Apex Scrappers are nothing. They can't take us. Which is probably good. Because if they could take us, we would be flubberknocked.
Not gonna back down.
What's up there? Do you red eye?
The machines are defeated. Let us go on.
Take what I can.
We're here. Now we just need to find a way to access the database Guy was talking about.
Varl mentioned you found Beta in one of those pods. I would hate to be locked up inside such a thing. There's barely room to breathe.
I think I found what we're looking for.
Let's hope it holds the answers we seek.
What's through here? Anything? Nothing.
I'll download the database to your Focus, so you can search through it later.
What about the components?
They should be somewhere on the... Spectres!
Fight with honor!
Spectres?
It's burning itself away! Try an acid attack! Hit it there again! There!
It's eating at its armor!
Okay, I'm stuck. Not fair. Not fair. Not fair.
They're
target. It's corroding. Wonderjaw.
The Zeniths might send reinforcements. We need to finish up and get out of here.
Use acid on it!
The components should be somewhere on the second floor.
I'm right behind you.
Keep going. Come on, Kotallo. We gotta do this, and we gotta do this fast. I ain't out here trying to get killed by specters.
We need to search the entire floor.
I'll keep a lookout. Don't want any more surprises.
Good idea. A vent. Might be a way out of this room. He's trying to pull that. Components have to be here somewhere. Please tell me the components are in there. I should go back and give these to Kotallo.
Yeah, we should.
You found the components?
Hey, buddy.
See for yourself.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Of course.
Something wrong?
I was just thinking about what it will be like after I build the arm. Will I feel different? Whole again? Idle thoughts. They can wait until we're back at this.
You go
Ale
on ahead.
thoughts.
I might want to take one more look around, in case there's anything useful.
Very well. I look forward to putting what we found to good use. Walk with the 10.
I don't actually want to... Yeah, just use a fast travel pack. Screw it. Didn't even want to have to walk all the way back outside to the campfire this time. We have a lot of upgrade points. R1, pause, and then smash. Okay, Kotallo.
The more I learn about the old ones, the less different they seem. I'm listening.
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where. Will you meet me where we felled Regalla's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends.
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
Then I'll let you know when I get close.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Like I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regalla's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the 10 guide your way.
Machine's weak to fire.
Frost Claws. Cool. Totally didn't want to be there, though.
This is what Kotallo wanted us to test out his new arm. I'm not sure what he's planning. I should let him know I'm around.
Yeah, well, there's a shelter literally right up here that I'd like to get as well.
Stay and rest? No one is climbing that mountain. Not even me. Just to knock through right. I would need to fly to find out what happened to Farika. Hey, Kotallo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly.
Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
I like him.
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
Alright, talk to me, Kotallo.
I wish to test the arm on that.
I didn't even see you having a new arm yet.
I've menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
I'm honored to help.
Ah, there's your new arm. Nice prosthetic.
After you.
Not bad for having no medical or science training at all. What is this one?
Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
A Scorcher. Do I need anything off of you? Get your power generator off. That'd be useful. I'm assuming frost and shock. Okay, cool.
Take it out!
Do you need ammunition?
Oh, God, this thing is fast.
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Nice.
You have my thanks for doing this with me.
So he'll have the arm for Gemini now if we need it.
Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
Nice.
Pack's full, but my stash has room.
How come when I fast travel back to the base, it always puts me way down the mountainside? Like, put me at the damn campfire right outside the base. Or better yet, put me in the base. Okay.
Welcome back.
There we go. More data for the dome.
Nice! We're only missing 3 drones. Cool. Okay, Gaia.
I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with
Why do we always have a problem?
Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
Huh?
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Of course she is.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. Their slave. Forever. Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning, we'll never beat them. It's hopeless.
I get that she was, like, abused and a captive, but man, pessimism.
Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I looked through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
Rust.
You don't have a defect. Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Rust. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough.
Our mentor, our tutor.
It was like...
He's a hard and cold person, from what I remember from the first game, but you know what? He was a good person.
It's still there.
Like she said, he cared in his own way.
Things get bad. But it looks impossible. Look deeper. And then fight like you can win.
Getting tired. Sorry, guys. Eyes are starting to hurt. I spent more time in front of a screen at my job today than I normally do. Normally I'm on my feet more, but I spent more time with the computers today, so eyes are getting kind of sore.
You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you.
I never said I'd try to protect you. I said I'd protect you. Mostly because if you
have to promise me that.
If I fail, it's probably mission over. And we try.
If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again.
Kill you.
Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise.
That'd be awkward, though, because they're clones, right? So, killing yourself. That'd be super awkward.
I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
I still don't trust her. Like, it seemed a little too easy to convince her. I don't trust her.
Whenever you are ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Okay.
Drink, but it's soft.
How is it soft?
It says here it had bubbles in it.
God damn. Who's got a new quest for me?
This is gonna take a while to read.
God damn, Alva, what do you want?
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. I was just studying the pulse generator schematics. The ones Gaia and Beta built. The craftsmanship is remarkable.
And yet?
Everything alright? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway, if we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
I should go. Make sure you talk to Gaia if you have any questions about the pulse generators.
May your path lead to truth.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Well, our Monday night mission is going to be Gemini Cauldron. That's a guarantee. That's all we're doing Monday night, but I am exhausted. My eyes are getting sore. So, I'm going to cut this stream here. Thank you guys for everyone who was able to come out and join us. Hopefully we see you all on Monday night, and we are going to at least wrap up Cauldron Gemini and hopefully capture Hephaestus. You know, because everything always goes so smoothly. I'm going to spend the next couple of days upgrading weapons and armor, getting skill points, doing what I can for side missions again, clear some stuff out, and hopefully be as fully upgraded as I possibly can be, because it's probably going to be Zenith, and we're probably going to need the upgrades. So I will see you guys all Monday night for this game, and please don't forget to tune in to Lady Luck's stream tomorrow night if you're interested in a world of mystery with Sherlock Holmes, as she continues to solve crimes. So that is tomorrow night, same time, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, and that's usually at least a 4 to 6 hour stream, guys, so lots of crime solving and mystery going to be done tomorrow night, so make sure you join Lady Luck for that. Alright, love you all, and have a wonderful evening, guys.